Hello everyone, Dawn Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you the October card kit from Simon Says Stamp. It's sketched flowers. So this kit was great. It had some alcohol inks in it, some foiling in it, so a little bit of and a lot of big stamp set and some smaller stamps that go with it. So it was a nice kit. It had some alcohol lifting too in it. So I decided for my first half of the kit, I'm doing 4 cards. They're all the same basic design though. But I took some of this black cardstock that I got. It was sent to me by a friend, so it's a local store that sells it, so I don't know the name of it. But it's extremely thick cardstock, 170 pounds thick, and extremely black. So I thought heat embossing this would be so awesome because it would look so, it would stand out so well on the black cardstock. It stands out very well on regular black cardstock, never mind really pitch black cardstock. See how dark that is with the embossing? So I'm doing a bunch of heat embossing, as you see. I'm making 3 cards. I did 4, like I said, total. I did 1 offline, off camera, just to play in the beginning to see how this would work out. But yeah, so I took my powder bag, I took all the static off of it, of course, because you know on black it'll really show up. So you definitely got to make sure that you use your anti-static tool or bag, whichever one you use. Excuse my voice, I've been sick, so hence why I haven't had a video. I've been under the weather, so my voice is definitely taking a beating. So like I said, I'm doing a bunch of heat embossing. I did 1 in white and 2 in gold. 1 in like a shiny gold and 1 in a more flat gold, more matte gold. That's the matte gold right there, I believe. So I did 1 like long skinny card. It's like 7 by I think it's just under 7, and it's 5 inches. So it's 5 and just under 7. So it's not quite a 5 by 7 card. It's skinnier. It's not as so it's 7 inches. It's just not as, it's not 5 inches. I think it's less than 5. It's like 4 1/4 maybe. Okay, now that I got that out finally. So, and I did 1 in white here. I used Brutus Monroe Alabaster embossing powder. So there they are. They're all heat embossed. And I'll choose one to start. And I got out my colored pencils. Now I have my Prismacolors here. And I sharpened them all up good because you need some nice sharp tips to get in the little parts there. But I took my white. I took mostly pastel colors because pastel and metallic show up so much better on black cardstock. But on this particular card, I took out my white, and I did this there in the sketch stamp set. There's like 2 main blooms and then like 3 or 4 like rose type looking blooms. So this big main bloom, I colored it with white colored pencil. So you want to get in the nooks and crannies because every little pot you don't fill in shows, you know what I mean? So you really want to get in and good. And looking at it now, I still see pots that I could have got in better. But you can only go so, you can only get your tips so pointy with the Prismacolors because of the breakage factor. Prismacolors are made of wax, so they're very soft and they crumble a lot easier. So making a sharp point on them is risky business. So you need polychromos or a oil-based pencil in order to make a nice sharp point like that. Which I just got some polychromos for my birthday. So yeah, I've been enjoying them. So you'll see another video with colored pencils shortly. So I took my Nuvo Aqua Shimmer pen and I colored the rest of the blooms with shimmer pen. So I have just the white bloom in the shimmer pen. I thought that was pretty, something different. And I took off camera. I did it off camera simply because I didn't want to get splatters on my camera. My camera's like so close to my work surface. And if I would have splattered with the camera there, I would have got it on my lens, and I didn't want to get it on my lens. So I put splatters, and I did it with Hero Arts metallic watercolors, the new ones. I used gold and I used silver. Pewter, sorry, pewter. Okay, so yeah, I basically did all the cards I think at once, and then I took all and I did them all. I did all the splatters at once too, but you'll see them individually. So here I am. I'm using the pastel colors like I was saying. What I did was I took my main bloom and I colored that in silver because I was thinking originally when I first started it, it was all gold. This is the shiny gold one. I think it's with Ranger's tinsel embossing powder here. So I took and I made the main bloom silver because I was thinking silver with the gold, and I think I was going to do I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but I ended up getting pulling out some pastel colors. So I have a peach here. I use a I do a silver here. Actually, okay, so this is what it is. Looking at it now. This bloom I did silver with a silver metallic pencil. The main bloom was done with a I think it was grayed lavender or it was a blue pencil. It's hard to tell. Sometimes the pastels look totally different on the black cardstock. So when I used I used purples and blues and some aquas, but all in like pastel, very light colors on this. So this card I made very colorful. Now I'm taking my Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen. Surprise there, huh? I'm not using my Nuvo shimmer pen. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. And I'm shimmering up my blooms here. And of course, all my cards will have sparkling clear sequins, or I think the last one had dewdrops. And I think this one actually has Simon Says stamp Moonshine confetti. So yeah, it's moving right along. I probably sped this up a little bit too fast, but you know, I figured you didn't want to sit there and watch all kinds of colored pencil. Colored pencil's a tedious job. It's if you don't like to color, colored pencil's not fun because you have to color. You have to sit there and put layers and layers and layers of color on. And I admit that I am not the best colorer. I'm still, you know, learning all my color mediums. The problem with learning all of them at once is you don't get very good at one in particular, you know what I mean? It's all, you're going to get better at all of them at the same time. So colored pencils I've been learning for a while now, but because I'm taking Kit and Clouder classes from Kit and Clouder colored pencil and marker classes. So every month she sends you a colored pencil class tutorial and a marker tutorial. So it's with Copics, and she uses Prismacolors. Yeah, see that one I'm using, this card I'm using Moonshine confetti. Is that Moonshine? No, these are Sparkling Clear Sequins. And that covers it. So here are some close-up photos of all 4 cards coming up. Here's some close-up photos of the one I just did. And I'll show you some close-up photos of the 4 I've just done. The supplies I use have been listed in the description below and also on my blog. Leave a comment with any questions or suggestions, or just say hello. I'd love to hear from you. I'll be back with a new video sometime this week. I hope you enjoyed today's card using the Simon Says stamp card kit from October, featuring the Sketch Flower stamp set. And if you have, why not go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, you could subscribe if you're not already. I'd love to have your support. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye now.